Hello ladies and gentlemen, hi, I'm the Cuban Assassin, Richie Acevedo, and welcome back again to another edition of Cuban's Corner right here on www.wrestlehustle.com and also on YouTube. Fans, this would like to elaborate a little bit and talk a little bit about some internet buzz that's been going on between the Ultimate Warrior and Hulk Hogan. Now, far be it from me to interfere or intervene in some kind of personal dispute between the Ultimate Warrior and Hulk Hogan, but I just like to say that I think that both these individuals, the Ultimate Warrior and Hulk Hogan, are probably two of the most greatest professional performers and wrestlers and athletes in our profession. I mean, Hulk Hogan being the face of our industry and being larger than life name and put professional wrestling on the map, as well as the Ultimate Warrior. The Ultimate Warrior played his part very much so in our wrestling history. After all, he was the guy who actually dethroned Hulk Hogan at WrestleMania. And then the following year later at Royal Rumble, he would lose the WWE Championship title to Sergeant Slaughter, who then at WrestleMania lost to Hulk Hogan. Now, Ultimate Warrior was, a lot of people have a lot of dislike for the Ultimate Warrior. I have a lot of respect for the Ultimate Warrior, a lot of admiration for the Ultimate Warrior. I think the Ultimate Warrior, even though he was all about money, but he was playing for the future, and there's nothing wrong about that. I mean, you look at Vince McMahon himself, he was all about money. That's the whole reason why he would steal top names from other territories and companies to build WWE. It just shows the great mind of someone who's just trying to concentrate for the future. He may not act like the individual people would like for him to act like, and yes, he may come off a bit of, should we say, asshole on that note, but hey, I'm not calling the Ultimate Warrior any names. I'm just saying that he did what he thought was necessary to work and provide. Same as Hulk Hogan. I think the Ultimate Warrior done a lot. I mean, he packed houses, he got the admiration. His character was a little odd and bizarre and weird, but he had fans, so they followed along. And they made the Ultimate Warrior a very, very sellable product, a very top commodity for WWE. Hulk Hogan will always be one of the top commodities and still sell to this very day, no matter what endeavor he does. And I'm not defending Hulk Hogan or discrediting Hulk Hogan or defending the Ultimate Warrior or discrediting the Ultimate Warrior. I just think that we all should enjoy and rejoice in the fact that we had two such great athletes and performers in our profession to come out, especially Hulk Hogan coming out and putting the industry on the map as he did, and also the Ultimate Warrior for giving us such an unusual-like character. But still, the Ultimate Warrior was a larger-than-life character in the same note as Hulk Hogan. Very sellable, very marketable, still to this very day. So hopefully, both Hulk Hogan and Ultimate Warrior might be able to find some resolve in the matter, the issues that they have. But only time will tell. But I just want to say to the Ultimate Warrior and to Hulk Hogan both that they both earned my respect a long time ago. And they both earned my admiration a long time ago, and I respect both individuals. I think they're two entirely different individuals, but then again, you can't have two of the same thing. But hopefully one day the Ultimate Warrior and Hulk Hogan will be able to resolve their issues and hopefully put to rest whatever dispute they may have. But hey, I'm not telling the Ultimate Warrior not to post those videos that he's talking about Hulk Hogan. Hey, I'm just like anyone else. I'm interested to see as well. What do you say? This whole time and age, it's acquiring minds. It's a tabloid world now. So as far as I'm concerned, I mean, if you do something that's on film and you didn't know about it, well, that's on you. So if Ultimate Warrior wants to show these things, and hopefully there's no repercussions that can come out of it, and they're in good taste and standings, I say post them. But I just don't want to elaborate on Hulk Hogan and the Ultimate Warrior's issues. I also like to talk about some of the other all-time greats wrestlers that was in our industry. Now, there were just issues and disputes between Bret the Hitman Hart and his former brother-in-law, which is now deceased, Davey Boy Smith, the British Bulldog, over situations that happened between Owen Hart and the WWE and WCW. But yet, the whole Hart family had made their resolves and made their peace with one another. When I was wrestling in Stampede Wrestling back in 2000, the big issue was Bret the Hitman Hart had a column in the Calgary Sun newspaper and would write a lot about, and had some disputes and words against Bruce Hart and other family members about that time that was a little bit divided. Bruce Hart would write on his internet blog and retaliate a little bit. But the thing is, when I was there, I never saw a family divided. I saw a family work together. I never seen such a family that didn't work together. I mean, this family was awesome. It was great to see the Harts. It was great to meet them. It was great to be on board with Stampede Wrestling. But I know if Bret the Hitman Hart, Bruce Hart, and the British Bulldog David Boy Smith can settle their differences, I'm sure that the Ultimate Warrior and Hulk Hogan can settle their differences. And the difference is, one was family, the family against family. In this situation, I think all wrestlers, it's a brotherhood. It's we're part of the same family. But I'm not going to sit here and say the Ultimate Warrior is right or wrong, nor am I going to say is Hulk Hogan right or wrong. I'm just a person that has my own personal opinion, and it doesn't weigh on anything. And in my book, The Ultimate Warrior and Hulk Hogan both will always have my respect and appreciation for what they've done in our industry, for what they've done in professional wrestling history. Hey, these two guys are two of the top greatest. I just want them to know that no matter what the outcome is between the situation of the two, they will both always have my respect and admiration, and always hold a place in my heart for what they've achieved in our industry. And I want to thank both the Ultimate Warrior and Hulk Hogan for all their accomplishments, as well as the whole Hart family. This is the Cuban Assassin. I'll see you next week on Cuban's Corner, right here on www.wrestlehustle.com and YouTube. So tune in next week. Remember, be safe and love thy neighbor. God bless you all.